guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today is the start of the 5th reading vlog for HIKEATHON. In case you missed it, I will link the other 4 reading vlogs up in the cards as well as down below in the description so you can check them out if you're interested. So this reading vlog is going to be days 11 and 12, and then after this we will have one more reading vlog left, which will be the last 3 days of the readathon since we have kind of an odd number. Okay, so it is Thursday at 1 p.m. This week is going good, but I'm definitely feeling more tired. My allergies are kind of getting to me a little bit more, probably because I've been spending a lot more time outside. I am slightly behind on editing and things like that. So definitely feeling the effects of doing the readathon for 2 weeks, but I am still enjoying it and loving that everyone's still participating for the most part. Okay, so first up, this morning I finished Nerve by Jeannie Ryan. So this has like an old school YA vibe about it. Our main character is like super naive, which doesn't bother me and it kind of helps propel the story forward, but I just like to make note of that because I know that can bug some people. I did not enjoy most of the male characters in this book. They were kind of obnoxious, but this was just like a very quick, game-oriented, fast-paced, almost thriller-esque type of read. There's another book called Panic by Lauren Oliver that has like a similar vibe. Like these kids participate in this game called Panic and they have to do different dares, and this is more of what I was wanting it to be. That one was a little bit more too much into the background of the characters and a little bit like more dark and depressing, and this was more like a fast-paced game. So I enjoyed it and I hope to watch the movie during this readathon, and then I'll let you guys know how it is. I think it came out like 2 or 3 years ago. For today's game plan, I am going to try to finish Daisy Darker. I think I have less than 3 hours left. My only qualm is that sometimes I don't like to listen to these murder mysteries while I'm doing hikes and stuff, in case they get like a little bit scary. I just don't like to put those thoughts in my head while I'm like hiking. So I may switch to something else once I go to my hiking trail for today. Yesterday I just did the gym, which was awesome. I did like 10 minutes on the treadmill and then I just did the massage table in the sauna. It was kind of nice to myself, rejuvenated myself, and it was awesome. But today we're gonna do a little bit of a longer hike at a new trail. I haven't been there before, so we'll have to see how it is. But first I'm gonna go to the library because I ordered a ton of graphic novels for HIKEATHON and they just now came in. So I probably won't be able to get to very many of them, maybe 1 or 2. I wanna go and get them anyway, check them out, figure out which ones I wanna read, and then I also ordered a bunch of the books that I don't own physical copies of so that I can use them for pictures and things like that. So we're gonna go to the library, hiking trail, and then we're gonna come home. Just clean, edit, work, normal life kind of stuff. So I will take you with me on the way. Back from my hike. It was almost an hour. That was a little longer than what I was expecting. Feeling pretty good though. So while I was walking, I finished Daisy Darker. Let me tell you, the surprise in this one was so good. Was not what I was expecting. This one does have dark topics and family drama and things I don't normally love. It was just done really well and I like the writing, and it didn't go too far, in my opinion. It didn't go too dark or like too upsetting like some of her other books. I think I like this one second best to Rock, Paper, Scissors. The twist was so good that I want to give it 5 stars, but I think I'm only going to give it 4 just because there were parts where I kind of felt like I wanted to get on with the story and I was like a little bit bored. But yay! I found another Alice Feeney that I really enjoyed. Really liked it. So good. It was fun to buddy read as well. Went to 2 libraries. One to go and pick up my books I'd requested, and then one to go to the library bookstore. So I'll show you what I got at the library bookstore first. 3 things. So I got Divergent because I unhauled my copies of these a while ago. I don't really know why. I think because they were so easy to find, but this is just like a solid YA that we need to keep on our shelves. And I actually enjoyed the ending to this trilogy and I have a fondness for it. So I figured I would collect these again. Then I got Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. All I know is this was set in space and a couple of my friends liked it. Calling for HIKEATHON. And then I got Outrun the Moon by Stacey Lee that I know I have or have read some books from her. Oh, another one of her books is on my future HIKEATHON TBRs because it's like a Western theme. So in this one, we're in San Francisco in the 1900s and Mercy Wong is determined to break from her poverty of Chinatown, and education at St. Clair's School for Girls is her best hope. St. Clair's is off limits to all but the wealthiest white girls. Mercy gains admittance through a mix of cunning and a little bribery, only to discover that getting in wasn't the easiest part. Not to be outdone by a bunch of spoiled heiresses, Mercy stands strong until disaster strikes. In April 18th, a historic earthquake rocks San Francisco, destroying Mercy's home and school, and now she's forced to wait with her classmates for their families in a temporary park encampment. Though fires might rage and the city may be in shambles, Mercy can't sit by while they wait for the army to bring help. She still has the bossy cheeks that mark her as someone who gets things done. But what can one teenage girl do to heal many suffering in her broken city? So we've got like a survival element with like the earthquake and natural disaster. So future hikeathons perhaps? Sounds interesting. I'm not sure if the earthquake is something that actually happened. I'm assuming that it probably is. And this is like historical fiction, YA. Then I got a ton of things at the library that I just rented. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you some of them. I was hoping to get these earlier in the week so that I could read more of them. So mostly graphic novels that are like hikeathon themed. So I got camp, whatever. I literally just typed in like camp, nature, hiking, and then I clicked the graphic novel filter at the library and I ordered like anything. So I don't really know what these are about, but I'm assuming they're at camp. I got Be Prepared by Vera Brosgol. Look how cute this looks. It looks like a really cute Girl Scouty camping book. This is the one that I was like waiting for, so I think I'm gonna read this one for the readathon for sure. I got Camp. Again, just another graphic novel at a girls' camp. I'm assuming this one is gonna be like middle grade. I got The Flower Garden. This is like a kid's graphic novel. I thought it was more middle grade, but I'll probably just sit down and read this in like 20 minutes tonight. Then I got a whole bunch more of the Lumberjanes, which I started in the first vlog. You can see me reading the first one. I still don't have the second one in though, so I can't jump into these yet, but this is like a ragtag team of girls at like a more hardcore Girl Scout camp. But it has like a magical element too, and I loved the first one. And then lastly, I got The Sprite Gardener, which this is a lot smaller than I was planning on, so I think I can get to this one too. It has something to do with flowers and I think magic. That's all I know. And it was recommended to me. And then I just got some other books for photo purposes. I am continuing to listen to Warrior of the Wild. So this is the other buddy read that I had going. And I only have like 2 hours and 40 minutes left. So I'll get a chunk of this done tonight. And then we're gonna start something new tomorrow. And I might have my friends help me vote because I can't decide. I wanna save some of my short like 4 to 7 hour audiobooks for the weekend. I don't think I'm gonna have much like binge listening time. So I want some shorter things to like finish some stuff off. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna start one more like bigger 9 to like 11 hour audio and get a big chunk of that done. Those are updates for now. I just cleaned the house a little bit. I'm gonna go make dinner. I may or may not check in tonight. It is game day on Instagram. I may play my new Trails game finally tonight with Jeff. It's a little more intense than we were planning, but I really want to play it. So we're gonna play it either tonight or tomorrow or sometime this weekend. We'll see. Guys, and happy hikeathon day 12. I'm doing good remembering the days. I'm so proud of myself. So it is Friday at 2 p.m. Really late checking in today. Haven't done any reading or audiobooking today. First up, let me catch you up on some reading updates. I don't think I listened to any more audiobooks since I talked to you last, maybe like a little bit more of Warrior of the Wild. But Jeff and I played that Trails game last night, so that was the last little clip you saw yesterday. So we learned how to play that. It was really cute and fun. And so after we played that, I read a bunch of the graphic novels before bed. So I read The Flower Garden. Now this is really just more of a kid's book, but I ordered it from the library, so I figured I would read it. It's a very, very cute kids book. So if you want like a gardening, naturey children's book, this was very cute, and I loved the art style of this. Then I read The Sprite Gardener, which is a graphic novel, a very small graphic novel about these little sprites that go in and help people garden. This was also extremely cute, really quick, fun, naturey read. The art style on this I felt like wasn't distinctive enough. I always hate criticizing art because I don't draw or paint, but I will say sometimes I had a hard time telling what was going on because it was so whimsical. That might just be me, but it was very, very cute. Then I read half of Be Prepared by Vera Brosgol, or over half. It's a bigger, chunkier graphic novel. This one I would say is for like middle grade age. Our main character is 9, so even younger than that. In this one, our main character is in New York. She is Russian, and she's like not getting along with her friends at school because she's very different from them, and they all go off to camp every summer and leave her, and she's kind of bored in the summer. And then she finds out there's like a Russian cultural camp with a bunch of other Russians that she can go to in Connecticut, so she asks her mom to send her there, and she's just gonna do 2 weeks, and it winds up being like really rough and hard. Definitely on the younger side. I do love all the camping vibes and everything, but it's about growing up and finding yourself, making friends, being different. I like that the camp is Russian because that's kind of just unique in itself, but definitely on the younger side of graphic novels. The art style is very cute, very, very cute. Almost done with this one. And then I didn't physically read anything else besides that last night. Then today, I got in the last of my thrift books order. I got Drift by M.K. Hutchins. This is a sneak peek to my Mermaid Marathon at TBR. This would technically work for both. It's very cool. I will describe it more once I do my Mermaid Marathon haul, which a bunch of Mermaid Marathon information is going to come up right at the end of this readathon. So stay tuned for that, but this is very cool. The cover's amazing. And then I ordered The Girl at the Center of the World, which is the second book after Islands at the End of the World, which is the first book that I read for the readathon physically. And these don't have audio, so I wanted to get the second book. But I paid a little bit more for this because I liked the first book so much, and I got these from Thrift Books. And it was like $7.50, actually higher for Thrift Books pricing. And it said it was a very good hardback, and this is definitely a paperback arc. I will tell you, Thrift Books can be very inconsistent. It's kind of like eBay, and I think they have different sellers selling them, but their customer service is excellent. So I got in the live chat today and I told them that this was paperback. They already made me an order and they're sending me a hardback copy. They only had an ex-library copy available, but I was like, that's fine. I've gotten before where the books haven't had dust jackets and stuff when they were listed as very good, and they always will like refund you or replace it. So a lot of people I know don't use Thrift Books because it's inconsistent, but they're really, really fast and they're very good about fixing the problem. So that's always good to know. Okay, so I had this grand plan. I was gonna go to this smaller hiking trail that's like 20 minutes away near a library bookstore and a garden center and do all this stuff. And I just decided once again to stay home and just be responsible and get stuff done. Not that that wouldn't be productive. I'm a little bit behind on editing the vlogs, so I just put the 4th one up today. So I think I have 3 more to go, but I'm still got 2 more to film. It's the whole thing. And I need to work on Mermaid Marathon. I need to clean. I need to do laundry. I've got a little bit of work, and I need to garden. So that's what we're doing today. So the B-roll is going to just be some of that kind of stuff. Not a super interesting day, but I think we're also going to do some bigger hikes this weekend, which I thought we weren't going to be able to. I thought we had people coming over tomorrow, but we don't anymore. So we'll have some more hiking to end off the week well, and then hopefully I can physically read some today also. So that is the plan for today. Audiobook wise, I have about 2 hours left of Warrior of the Wild. I think I'm gonna try and finish this today. I'm not sure. I also started Even the Darkest Stars. This has been on my TBR for so long, and it's also driving me insane because I had a physical copy of this book. I know I did. I cannot find it anywhere, and I don't really lose books like that, and I know I didn't unhaul it because I was so excited about it. So I had to get this copy from the library just for visual purposes. But this is a fantasy based on the early climbers of Mount Everest. So like our main character has to climb Everest to like track the stars for the emperor. This is a longer audio. It's 11 hours. So I wanted to get one more longer one in since I thought I was going to have more time today, even though the day is like flying by. I may be starting another buddy read later as well, but for now those are the 2 that I'm focusing on. We're doing really good. I actually need to update my HIKEATHON read photos and stuff because I'm not really sure at this point how many books I've even read, but I've hit all of the reading challenges. For the physical challenges, I still need to have a picnic and make some spring food, so that's something else that I could do this weekend. I think we're going to be home tomorrow besides doing hiking and stuff, and then home on Monday as well. There's just a lot happening, so I felt like today was a good day to stay home and get stuff done. And it's still kind of gloomy outside. That's my update for now. So I'll take you with me and I'll check back in a little later. All right, I need some more dirt to do anything else, but I've trimmed a bunch of things. I've harvested. I need to take all this lettuce out. So this is lettuce. When it goes tall like this, it starts to produce seeds because it's at the end of its life. But I think I'm gonna let a couple of them go to seed and then I'll collect the seeds for next year. I harvested some strawberries. Still waiting on my peas to get bigger. It's just gonna be a mess getting them out of here, but we've got some in there. They just need to be a little bit bigger. Ledge! Harvested some green beans today. And I planted some more tomatoes up on the hill. Since it's flower day on Instagram, I thought I'd show you some of the flowers I have growing. So this is actually a small rose bush that I got at Sprouts, and it's just looking so pretty. We still have some night sky petunias. I need to clear out the weeds and things and redo this basket. Up here in the reading nook that I haven't been at for a while because I'm redoing it. I can't remember the name of these, but they're all blooming. We found more carpet up here. So I gotta pull this up so I can replant everything. But these are gladiolas that are huge. So they'll bloom soon. And then I have some straw flowers that are up here. Got a few nasturtiums. They didn't quite hang over the wall like they did last year. Dahlias right there, some orange nasturtiums, and I think that's about it right now. We got a new shed. We need to put a different base down for it, but back here we've got some nasturtiums growing. Nasturtiums are growing amongst the weeds, so that's kind of fun. And just a bunch of weeds that I need to pull that have gone crazy from the rain. So crazy. Lots of work to do, but looking good. Hey guys, it is now Saturday, but I wanted to pop in because once again, I didn't end the reading vlog, so I just wanted to sign off. I hope you're enjoying all the hiking and the reads and all of that jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.